Welcome to the Monday Shit Show,
where real-ass conversations live.
and filters come to die.
I'm Yvette,
And I'm Jamie,
two women with totally different stories.
but one thing in common,
We've been through some shit.
and lived to laugh about it. From addiction to eating disorders,
Motherhood to menopause.
we are not here to fix you.
We are here to let you know
We see you. And most importantly,
you matter.
Welcome to another episode of the Monday Shit Show. Today we are talking about something very important to both of us, which is women in business. So you've had your business for,
14 years.
and that's Yvette Salva Fitness at your location.
No, I had it at my home first. So first I started personal training studio. So for any woman who's like, I want to become a trainer, but I don't have equipment and I don't have this, you get a certification, which takes like a week. And then you get a set of 5-pound dumbbells and a band, and you can be a certified trainer. Because this is the number one lesson. It's not about the degree. It's not about the letters after your name. It's about the relationship. No one's
That's so
buying
true.
a squat from me. They're buying me.
Well, they're also buying your body a little bit.
They are buying my body, but they
mean-
are buying the connection.
That's true.
The connection, because they know that I care, and that's why they keep coming back. Because so many women I know that want to do something are like, I don't have equipment. I don't know people. I don't know how to do a website. I literally started with 5-pound iron dumbbells, like nasty ones, rusting out in
Yeah.
the corners and shit, and a band, and that's it. And people kept coming back, and that's how I started.
But so why did you move from out of your business to like an actual physical brick and mortar?
Okay, so this is a great business lesson too. So once I started training people, my clients wanted to help women. This is what we do. We inspire other women.
I love that.
All my clients that became trainers for me were my clients first.
That's so
Kind of like
fabulous.
the hair club. Aren't I the boss and the president or something?
Fuck that place.
Something like that.
that.
Nicey nice, Jamie.
Low key. Yeah,
Okay.
I know. I'm
But
sorry.
yeah, so they became my trainers. And then I had a baby, Steven, who's 11 years old. And at that time, I was like, this place is a train station, because every single one of my trainers had a key to my house.
Wild.
It's wild. So if I was in the basement from 7 to 9 in the morning and then went to drop off my son, they were there from 9 to 12. And then somebody else would be there from 5 to 8. I had a Pilates room, which was a bedroom
Oh
that
my
was
God,
empty.
too much.
All that. And then the chiropractor's office, like 4 minutes from my home, became available. And that's it. Right time, right timing, everything.
And how did you, so you just took the leap, right? Like there was no perfect time for it.
There was no perfect time. I just knew I was having a baby and I could not have this train station going on. My husband at the time was like, keep them coming. Every time the door opened, he's like, that's more money. more
Yeah, why
money,
not?
more money." But I knew that I wanted to have like a little bit of separation from my work. My work was my life.
But is that not the scariest thing? Like rent, did you have to sign like a 1-year lease? Did you have to?
5-year lease. 5-year lease.
Were you nervous or you're like, no, I got it?
I was very nervous.
You were.
But I also knew that I had somebody who had my back.
Right.
So I think a lot of women that I talk to are scared to start something because they're divorced and they're not, they're tight.
They're by themselves.
They're by themselves. It's really hard. Do you think you could do your business if you didn't have your support? Like if you were alone?
Now? Yeah.
No? When you started
No.
a year ago?
No.
You would have been scared, right?
I was scared when I had people. I mean, I was terrified. I was leaving a cushy job to go open something that who knew if it was going to even work out. Hello, I'm in the medical field now. I know nothing about this, right?
Right.
But today I could do anything. I know for a fact. I'm like, I will never fail at anything because I'm a lunatic and I will make sure anything is successful that I touch.
So it's like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? For me, had I not had that support, I never would have jumped.
Yeah.
But now that I have it, I'll fucking try anything.
Yeah, I love that.
Do you know, like if you don't try, like I've tried so many businesses that have failed, but I tried. And now I know.
What businesses
Oh
have
my
you
God,
failed
Now
at?
I know what doesn't work. Okay, one of the businesses I did was, I became fucking fashionista and I was selling all gym clothes in my living room. No, I had garment, like the fucking things to hang things off of. I did the UPS, go to the post office, a bra, like the spider web bra.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God. I had a website. And I hate fucking clothes.
But were they your clothes? Who's
No,
manufacturing
I
these
was
clothes?
getting them from all these different manufacturers from fitness conferences. I would go to the conferences and then I'd be like,
So you're making like $10 on one, $20
Oh, I
on
thought,
one.
but I loved every day. I was going down and getting myself a new outfit.
Oh my God!
I was so-
You were using you're like a drug dealer. You can't. You were smoking all your goods.
I was like, oh my God, this And like fitness clothes, you have to have a fitness body. And like nobody was buying this sexy clothes. And I was eating I was literally getting high. I was like, this is not profitable. I gave it
At least you got out of it.
Closed up.
Wait, but short story for everybody. So I went to Yvette's, how long ago? 2 months ago. I'm like, Yvette, like, how much is your payroll? I don't know. I'm like, Yvette, how much is your rent? I don't know. Yvette, I mean, we had to sit down and just quickly make sure that you're making money. Thank God you are making money. But you run your business very different from me, right?
Tell me how you run your business.
I run my business from the moment I open my eyes till the moment I fall asleep. And there's no turn off. Where I know at 8 o'clock, I can't text you.
No. Right. But you have systems in your business, right?
Yeah. That I created. There was nothing made for me. Nothing.
But you also came from business. You worked at Hair Club and you understood business. So that
I mean, I do have my master's in global business. Let's not forget about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't learn too much. I was drunk and high the entire time, but it gave me, I guess, a little bit of a foundation. But honestly, this is what I like to say. And I tell Lexi this all the time. You do not need to go to college. You don't need to do a thing. You need to commit to something and dedicate every waking moment of your life to it, and you can fucking do anything. And I believe that, especially in today's world with Google and YouTube and ChatGPT. Hey, write me a business plan for this. Boom, you got 2 of them. Yep. What? This wasn't like this when we were growing up. No. College is bullshit. What did they teach me? Like, I don't know. I think everything that I learned about how to open my business was probably from running Hair Club, because I had run something with a recurring membership and I managed people and stuff like that. But the actual learning of the business, I mean, you just do it.
You do it as you go along.
Yeah. I think that's a big lesson, is that there's never going to be a perfect moment. Like, you're not going to wake up and be like, you know what? Today's the day. I'm going to start a business and it's all going to work out. No, you need to just take the jump.
But when you left Hair Club, right, and you're thinking about opening up a business, what businesses did you think of opening up, or was it always
only this one?
Only this one. So that
Well, I first wanted a med spa. Like, I always wanted to have a med spa. I was sculpting patients. I was sculpting people in my basement for so long. I just had a passion for like making specifically women like feel better about themselves, right? But I never wanted to be like in the Botox filler space. Not that I won't be there one day, but it's just not my thing. Like, I like body stuff. But when I started on Ozempic and it changed my life, literally, I was like, wait a minute, I need to like bring this to the masses. And that's when it clicked. And I literally found a guy in California. I paid him a lot of money to help me open this business. And he sort of gave me like a little blueprint on how to do it. But it was not what I thought it would be. There was so much work to it. Like, being an entrepreneur is not for the faint of heart.
Yeah. 2 things that I got out of that little story that you said is, 1, find somebody to help you.
Yeah.
Right? You found a guy who could guide you into this space that you knew nothing about. You can't just like, okay, I'm going to, like, you had somebody guide you. We think you need this. You think that. And
especially, well, with the legal stuff, right? Like, medicine is not personal training. Like, I can't just like, hey, I'm just going to prescribe medication. Like, so yeah. And what was the other lesson?
The other lesson was that you learned it as you went along.
I still do, every freaking day. You know what's so funny? My staff, they came to me. I went away to a BHRT symposium, whatever.
What's BHRT?
Bioidentical hormone replacement. But we'll get into that. Yeah. That's a whole nother fucking episode. Anyway.
Just so people know.
So I came home and they had like a list for me of things they wanted to ask or change or whatever. And I love that, because I tell my staff, like, I want you to be empowered to make decisions on your own. You don't need to come and ask if Susie can have a free week, whatever. No, do it. Yeah. I'm never going to yell at you, right? Like, that's okay. We can talk about it. But my staff said they wanted to know if we can have a sign-in sheet, a sign-in sheet at Infinite. And for me, I snapped back. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. And they gave me all the reasons on why we should have a sign-in sheet when people walk in. And I was like, no, like, then they're going to see the person's name and blah, blah, blah. And I really sat and thought about it. And I'm like, why did I shoot them down so fast? Yeah. And I'm like, because at Infinite, I'm going to demand excellence. No, we are going to know every fucking patient's name. And if you don't know their name, you're going to take the time to go into the computer and find the face and match the person at 1 o'clock and know that it's Karen, right? Like, no, we're not going to have a sign-in sheet to make your life easier. We're going to figure out and remember their names to make them feel valued. And that's it. And when I sat with that, I'm like, that's why I'm successful, because I'm constantly going to demand excellence. We are going to respond to you within 15 minutes. And if you can't, I'm going to find somebody who can. And I think that's a lesson. Like, I knew nothing about this industry, but I just keep working at it and keep creating a team that can cultivate the environment that I want. And it's that simple.
That's okay. So this is totally hit me. One is that you chose a business that was you were passionate about because it changed your life. People,
You did too.
Yep. People ask me all the time. I just don't know what I'm into. Like their kids empty nest. They don't know what they want to do. What do you research for free? What do you research online that has an interest in you? That's your passion.
It's true.
Your passion was like, I want to lose weight. I'm going to find Ozempic. I'm going to go to Mexico to get it, blah, blah. And then I'm going to share that with someone else.
Yeah.
If your passion is putting on like bedazzle on a fucking...
Whatever. Make an Etsy account, bitch. Do something.
You can do anything.
You could do anything.
Anything. And for me, my passion was fitness because fitness changed my mental health. And that was the number one passion. My dad's a doctor, and he said, what are you going to do, jumping jacks your whole life? I said, listen, motherfucker, I'm going to
Really?
do jumping.
Fuck you, Dad.
Yeah, I'm going to do jumping jacks, and I'm going to make other people do jumping jacks. Like, okay.
I love that.
And I did all the things after college. I'm also a college graduate, and I worked in sales, and I did the business thing. But my passion was always the gym because I would go there for free. I would look up exercises. I loved being with people. I loved changing lives.
But wait, I have a question.
What?
Are you like ever fucking tired of being at the gym?
Never. It's my fucking passion.
That's wild.
See, and for you, it's just like more of a check the box.
It's a check the box. I go there because I fucking have to, and because if I don't, I'm like mentally crazy. But I don't like enjoy going to the gym.
And
like Dominic will say to me like, "Oh, you have Lexi and you have the gym. You get to go to the gym." I don't get to go to the gym. I fucking have to go to the gym. I don't get to go to I mean, I'm glad I have legs and I can work out, but it's not like something I'm like, yay, I get to go to the gym today. I'm like, fucking Christ, I have legs.
But like how you said about my business, I don't even know what the fuck I'm making. I hate numbers. I hate business. I hate freaking systems, all of it. That's your passion.
You're right.
You're like,
It
how
is.
can I make it better? How can I make it flow better? Who am I going to
Yes.
hire? Where me, it's
I
like,
do.
I want to look up every like video on a barbell squat. What's the difference with this? If I change this, if someone has this injury, how can I help them? So we have both passion to help people. Your passion is business. My passion
It's
is
so
fitness.
true. Like I want to help people on a macro. Like I don't want to sit with each person.
Yeah.
I want to help a large scale of people. Like that's why I see patients, but like I'm more like, how can we make things flow better? Like that's what turns me on.
Yeah.
Like how can we see more people? How can we be better at this? Not like each individual. And you want to see the person. You want to get to know their story, each individual. But then it's like, how do you scale that?
You can't. I'm kind of in a stuck situation. It's time for dollars. But you know what? I really love what I do. And I am like, where there's a 15-year age difference between you and me. I'm 15 years older and I'm learning so much from you by just like, even how you did an analysis on my business. I'm like, oh, please God, make sure I'm making money.
I didn't do it. I mean, the analysis was about 5 minutes long and it was with a Sharpie and a yellow notepad that this bitch lives by. I'm like, can we get like a pen? Like, do we have a calculator? Like, where's the setup here? She's like, this is all I got.
But you know what? I was scared like you were going to tell me I'm not making money. And it's not, but like,
well, we also wanted to make sure that it made sense for you to be renting a space because she brought me down to her basement and I was like, holy fuck, like this is better than the Crunch Fitness that I go to. I'm like, why again do we rent a space and like have you? And then, but it all does make sense. It all does make sense.
Because I have girls that I want them to do. And my girls are like you. I don't get involved in them. You better work for me and I don't even have to look at what you're doing.
Yeah.
That
You're not going to micromanage that.
Nope. Send them a text, do your own schedule. I don't even, I tell them, how much do I owe you for the 2 weeks?
I know. You told me you trust them.
Yeah, I trust. And I never want to, that's not really a businessy thing. But
no, it's not that. It's just, how do you scale? Are you going to trust the whole world?
Unless you come and make it Yvette Salva Fitness, which is an all women's health club, which is what I want to do.
Well, the problem is, how do we duplicate you, right? Because your girls are not you. So people like me, I reached out to you.
Yeah.
If you would have told me I have to go with Kelly, no, I'm not going with Kelly. I want you.
But you're doing Infinite and you're growing, and Infinite is a brand. So Lucille Roberts is a brand. What I want to bring to the masses is a health club, a gym that's like a powerhouse for women, where women can go and do classes, where women can go and have a personal trainer, where women can go to connect and have a drink at the fucking protein bar.
There needs to be a mental health aspect of it too, because that's literally why I found you.
But the biggest mental health aspect is that loneliness is the biggest problem today. So if you're a divorced woman, your kids are out of the house, or you're a widow, you could go to the gym. Even if you just do the treadmill, you can connect with Karen on the next treadmill and be like, do you want to meet tomorrow?
You make it sound easy. People don't connect like that easily.
But if it was an all-woman space, they would.
I guess.
They would.
I do like, I prefer all women spaces, especially at the gym. Like when I go to Power, whatever the fuck, where do we go?
Yeah. Powerhouse.
The place with no air conditioning that I had to buy a year in full. Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, shout out to Powerhouse.
I love Powerhouse, by the way.
I know you do. It's all men. Like, I'm like, why am I here? But like, they got really good. Celestine tells me they got really good glute exercises and leg exercises. Like, I don't see that at Crunch, but I don't feel that comfortable there because I'm like, everybody's like monsters walking around like you. I'm like, hi, can I just get like my 20s? Like, excuse me.
Yeah. But this is what I'm telling you. All the women health clubs up to now have been like curves, bullshit equipment, bullshit spaces, not top of the line. I want a gym that's top of the line for the girly girls.
So why are you not fucking doing it? So do it, bitch.
Well, because I'm afraid. But one day I'm going to do it.
One day? When?
I'm going to win the lottery. I'm going to go on that business plan.
No, you just need to find somebody in business with money.
I need
That's
an investor.
We'll find it. We're gonna. If there's anybody out there who would like to
invest, call it
in
strong for her. Ooh. I already like the sisterhood of strength for women.
Ooh, I love
right? Like a sisterhood. We need that. I think since COVID, there's no connection for people and our businesses.
Oh, before COVID.
Yeah.
Ever since fucking texting and TikTok and
the phones.
I mean, I never call. I always just text.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's really
We've
bad.
lost the perk, but we live online now. We date
it's
online.
bad.
We shop online.
It's bad. It's not good.
Online.
It's not good.
It's not good. But this is the world we live in. And that's why our kids growing up with social media and living online have the most anxiety of any generation.
Do you know what I saw like when I was scrolling online the other day? And it's it's like fucking these people are geniuses. Like, do you realize that Uber like makes money off of cars but owns no cars? Like all of these companies that literally don't even have a warehouse or like have anything, and all they did was make the connection. They connected. They're the pimp. They're the pimp.
The pimp.
I got hoes in different.
It is. They're the connect. They're the connect.
I mean, and there's people like there's this girl that goes to Powerhouse, and Chelsea's like, do you know that girl makes like 6 figures and she just does online training? Like she doesn't even see the people. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? She's got no gym equipment. Yeah. She doesn't see these people. Yeah. She online virtually trains them and makes $100,000. Yeah. I'm like, people who say they can't make money, I'm sorry, you're just not trying enough.
You can.
Like, what?
You can. But
it's
listen
wild.
To me. I want to just tell you something. I followed a girl on Instagram and immediately she said, oh, thank you for the follow. What did I connect? Do you want my meal plan? No, bitch. And now you get an unfollow because I know that's a fucking bot and you're sending that to every single person.
Oh
I like your
God.
content. I think you're funny. Don't fucking try and sell me. That's what, but if you want to make money on Instagram, it's a blueprint. It's a system.
Well, let me tell you how Infinite does it. So if you message us on Instagram, I'm going to write back. Honestly, me or who's ever working that day, because we're open from 9 to 9. Yeah. Instagram connects to our other app platform for our patients anyway. But if you click an ad, you're going to get a bot. But if you just message me for a reel, like I have a client that said like, oh my God, you guys are so funny. And I wrote back in like 2 seconds. I'm like, thank you so much. Like I love you.
But you could tell it's genuine.
Of course.
But
yeah, I got emojis.
Bot, right away. I'm like, do you want my program for $99? No, I don't want that program.
I agree because there's no connection.
There's no connection.
You've got to somehow in your business bring the connection. I think personally for us, I mean, you've got to bring the connection with people. That is what makes you different from the rest, right? Is how you value your clientele, how you value your patients.
But for any woman right now who's thinking, my kids are going to college, I'm divorced, I'm alone, like I want to do something, what would you tell them? What advice would you give a woman who's like, I don't know where to start?
You know what, Yvette, I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I don't know that owning a business is for most people. I think that the reason that I'm successful at owning a business is because of my addiction in my past. And because
God, I got chills.
Channel that shit to my business. I channel that to my business.
Right.
I don't think Susie down the street can open a business. Not a successful one. Majority of the people I know that open a business have already closed a business and now are on to their next venture because they don't eat, breathe, and live that business. I mean, I work from when I open my eyes to when I close my eyes.
It is so true. And so do I.
Right.
My boyfriend says that to me all the time. You're always working. You're always on your phone. Even when I think like, this isn't work. I'm just talking to Susie. I want to make her feel acknowledged, validated. I love her. She did so good. He's like, you're always working.
Always.
But I think because both of us are addicts, there's no off.
There's no off.
There's no fucking off button. Only more. Even if it's more connection, more money, more systems, more people.
I remember Celestine's boyfriend said to her one day, she dropped me off and she was like, he dropped her off at work and he was like, upset that she doesn't have work-life balance. Yeah. And I looked her dead in the eye. I said, Celestine, anybody that's successful does not have work-life balance. I'm sorry, especially not in the beginning. Yeah. You got to work hard as fuck now, so one day you hardly have to work. That's it. There's nothing.
Even people I know that are like us, they will die if they retire. Like
I'll never retire.
I'll never retire.
I'll never retire.
Rewire, but I will
Ooh,
never
I love
retire.
that. I
ever.
love that.
It's the beginning of a death sentence. That's why when I see my friends that are going to Home Goods every day, going to Target, scrolling, and they feel like shit about
It's
themselves.
because there's no purpose
They
in
need
that.
a
You need a
purpose.
purpose. But your purpose can be like my mom would always joke that she wanted to be the Walmart lady. Like, welcome to Walmart.
Yes.
Fine. There is no shame in just being a cashier and just greeting people with a fucking smile, because sometimes that's all that person needs, and that's fantastic. But I don't know about opening a business for every single person.
But it doesn't have to be it could be anything. It could be, maybe you want to be an entrepreneur. Maybe you just want to be a Walmart greeter.
Yeah.
But it has to be something. You have to wake up and go someplace
Yeah.
or do something, because if not, it's the beginning
You're
of
just
the
waiting
end.
to die, right?
You're
Like you're just
waiting
waiting
to
to die.
existing.
I hate when people say like the days are so long. Yeah, good. Like, do you want short day? Like, you want to get by faster? Like, the fucking finish line is death. So where are you running to?
Right.
Relax. Like, enjoy the day, right? Like, when I have more hours in the day, I'm like, great.
But don't
like,
you feel like now that you're getting older, I know for me, now I'm getting older, like people are starting to die my age. I'm always like, oh my God, like my friend died. She was 55, my age today, with her daughter. My daughter went to camp together, like in a fit pro, not like an obese woman, not
So
a person with,
scary.
like addiction, nothing, you know? And
what was
it's
it, a
like,
heart attack?
they don't know yet. But like 55 years old, she was beautiful, had the world by the balls. You don't know. That's why I'm like today, if you feel like you have an inkling to want to do something, there's a whisper in your gut. I want to do something. Like the girl Amanda that does this podcast, she's young, she's 32 years old. I said, what did you do to start? She goes, I gave up everything to put this into my photography, into my podcast, even if I'm not making $1, because I know it will work.
She's amazing.
That's what it takes.
It is. It's so true.
Like,
it's so true.
You know, not going to work 40 hours and try to do this on the side. If you really want to do something, you have to have both feet in.
And if you're miserable at work, like I think I wasn't I don't want to say miserable at work. I wasn't miserable at my last position. I just wasn't excited. Like I woke up when and I still do, like going to work, I'm fucking excited. Like sometimes I wake up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I'm like, yes, we have a full day of patience. Like I'm excited. I need people to understand that your life can be completely transformed if you find a job where you're excited to go every day, because you're going to spend a lot of time there. Don't be miserable. There's so many places to work.
But let me just tell you something. I've been doing what I've been doing since I'm fucking 25 years old, right? In some capacity, fitness. And me just doing this podcast, I feel like a renewed sense of like 2.0. I do. It's so
come down. I have saved Yvette because this bitch was procrastinating. I'm like, nope, we're going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to find a girl. We're going to get it done.
100%. And you know what? Entrepreneurship, you get complacent and it's lonely.
Yeah, it is.
And you're like, I should be happy. I'm making so much money. Life is great. But there's something missing, that spice. And it might be after 5 years. It might be after 5 months. But that's why you got to keep reinventing yourself. We're not making money doing this.
We don't want to make money.
This is the fucking highlight
I don't
of my
want to.
week.
Oh,
It
you're
is.
so
Because I get to
sweet.
be with you. I learn things. And
Yeah.
I know that we are impacting people.
That's all we want. If we do nothing else in one person, like here's one line that we take in all the podcasts we do, like for me, it was worth it. I'm not trying, like, this is not my business. I'm not trying to make money. I'm trying to like give back anything to society, like at all. Any pearls of wisdom that I've learned in 40 years, like if we can just share that or help someone, it's worth it for us.
It's worth it. It's worth it. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you have a whole shitload of money. You know what I'm saying? If you have a passion to do something, just press play.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be about the money.
Right.
You know, like I know a lot of people in AA that are in their 70s retired, and they are so fucking happy about being purposeful to help other addicts and alcoholics.
I do. That is true.
I feel like all retired people should have a place to go. Like, oh, I'm going to set up coffee. I'm going to greet at the door. And it's, even if that's their life, that's fucking
That's
awesome.
totally fine. And with AA, I mean, you could be at 100 meetings a day. You could, like, it's amazing.
But you don't have to be alone.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I think it's good to know that you don't have to be alone. So what do you think the message is for women who want to start a business or who feel like kind of stuck?
I think the message is just start. And if you don't know how to start, find someone who can help you. The internet is your greatest resource right now. We are living in a time where anyone is accessible. Anyone. You can just DM them. You could find who their PR person is. You can get to anyone and just be persistent. Fucking show up. You want to work with me? Show up at my doorstep. You know what I mean? Just find out somebody that can help you and get somebody on your team and just go for it.
You know, it's so crazy that you say that. Just show up at my doorstep. My girl Veronica, she's like one of my best trainers, and she found me through Facebook, and she just started following me. And she's like, "Do you think I could be a trainer? Like CKO is closing down." And I'm like, "Yeah, you could be a trainer like tomorrow." She got that certification, and she
I love
started,
that.
didn't know anything, and she's got a full book.
I love
And
that.
she's like, "I'm so grateful for this job." Like,
Logan, one of my nurses, she doesn't even have social media, which is amazing because she's in her 20s with no social media. And I think that is like outstanding.
Wow.
Girl works 2 jobs. She's a tremendous nurse. Anyway, her mom DM'd me and said, "Hey, my daughter's a nurse. Like, would you consider her or whatever?" And I said, "Sure, have her send me her resume." And not 20 minutes later, she writes me this beautiful email with her resume. And I was like, she's fucking hired. This girl's hired.
Right?
Like, sometimes it just takes initiative. Like,
just
I can teach you, not the nursing part, but I can teach you the business part of it. I just need you to be somebody who's like persistent, going to show up and be like, that's it. That's really it.
That's it. That's it. I love that. Thank you for joining us on another episode of the Monday Shit Show. Remember to stay strong.
Stay messy.
And don't forget,
You matter.